everyone! So we are on week 2, which means today we're looking at our second story in our summer series.
And this week we are going to be looking at Adam and Eve. So let's start our story.
So we are back in the garden. At the time that God made heaven and earth, God also formed man out of the dirt of the ground and blew into his nose the breath of life. The man became alive and he was a living soul.
God made all kinds of trees grow in the garden. Trees that were beautiful to look at and trees that were good to eat. The tree of life was also in the middle of the garden, and the tree of knowing good and evil.
A river flowed out of Eden to water the garden, and from there divided into 4 rivers.
God took the man and set him down in the Garden of Eden to work the ground and keep it in order.
God commanded the man, "You can eat from any tree in the garden except from the tree of knowing good and evil. Do not eat from it. The moment you eat from that tree, you will die."
God said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I'll make him a helper, a partner." So God formed from the dirt of the ground all of the animals in the field and all of the birds in the air. He brought them to the man to see what he would name them.
And whatever the man called each living creature, that was its name. The man named the cattle, the birds of the air, he named the wild animals, but he didn't find a partner.
So God put man into a deep sleep. As he slept, God removed one of Adam's ribs to make a woman for him.
The man said, "Finally, my partner." He named her woman, for she was formed from Adam's flesh and bones.
Also in the garden was a serpent. The serpent was clever. He was cleverer than any other wild animal God had made. He spoke to the woman, "Do I understand that God told you not to eat from any tree in the garden?"
The woman said to the serpent, "Not at all. It's only the tree in the middle of the garden that God said, 'Do not eat from it. Don't even touch it or you will die.'"
The serpent told the woman, "You won't die. God knows that the moment you eat from the tree, you'll be just like God, knowing everything from good to evil."
When the woman saw that the tree looked good to eat and realised that she would know everything, she took and ate the fruit, and she gave some to her partner, Adam, and he ate it too.
Immediately, the two of them saw themselves as naked. They sewed fig leaves together as makeshift clothes for themselves, and when they heard the sound of God strolling in the garden in the evening breeze, Adam and Eve hid in the trees of the garden. They hid from God.
God called to the man, "Where are you?"
He said, "Well, we heard you in the garden, and we were afraid and felt ashamed because we were naked, so we hid." God said to them, "Who told you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree that I told you not to eat from?"
The man said, "The woman that you gave me as a partner, she gave me fruit from the tree, and we ate it."
And Eve said, "But the serpent tricked me, and I ate the forbidden fruit." Well, God told the serpent, "Because you have done this, you will be cursed to slink on your belly and eat dirt your entire life." He told the woman that now when she gives birth to babies, she'll be in pain.
He told the man, "Because you listened to Eve and you ate from that tree that God commanded you not to, the very ground is cursed. Getting food from the ground will be hard work, and the ground will sprout weeds and thorns."
God made leather clothing for Adam and Eve and dressed them, and God said, "The man has now become one like me, capable of knowing good and evil." Sin had entered the garden. So God made Adam and Eve leave the garden, and they couldn't go back.
And that is where our story ends for this week.
So join us next week for the next part of our story.
Bye!